4 weeks later, we in March Madness championship game. We playing against the Fab Five, and
they beat y'all earlier that year.
They had beat us earlier, but we knew going in. You know, we got the best coach in the country. We prepared. They beat us on a tip-in in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, we owed them.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't intimidated. We weren't scared. We respected them because we wanted the black socks and the black shoes, the black Nikes. We weren't Converse.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, yo, man, they doing it. So we had respect for them. We didn't take them for granted, but we knew that we could play with them.
Yeah.
And it came down to that timeout call, man. But even before that, when we played them in Hawaii, they didn't have a press offense.
Really?
It was crazy. You would think, you know, college, Big Ten team.
They went off straight talent.
Yeah, they were just hooping. And so Coach Smith gave me the freedom to go trap anytime I wanted to. If I saw the back of a jersey or if I saw a guy that didn't look like he could handle the ball,
just go trap.
I go trap. Because I had Big E back there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nah.
You can drive if you want to.
Yeah. When you got the luxury to play with 7-footers like Mutombo and Theo Ratliff, I'm like, man, shit, I'm going to gamble.
Yeah, you can go in there if you want to. You go deal with it.
So a couple plays before that, if you watch the tape, Jalen Rose was taking the ball out. So I went over to E. I said, look, man, anytime Jalen takes the ball out, you run back and grab the basket, protect the rim, and me and Derek gonna do a 2-man trap.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, D, I said, you get in front of the trap and I'll be behind if Jalen takes the ball out. Because they didn't have a primary ball handler. Everybody was just running down the floor.
Yeah.
So a couple plays before that, Jalen took the ball out and me and Derek had a 2-man zone press and they couldn't get the ball in, so they called timeout. And then we go to the sideline and Coach Smith's like, they don't have no more timeouts. It's that last timeout. And
that used that last one.
They used their last timeout. And I guess Coach Fisher didn't, I don't know, he might have told them they didn't have timeouts. But then go down the court a couple of times. The next play, Jalen takes the ball out of bounds. And I was like, man, shit.
Do the same thing?
Yeah, because if you watch the games enough, if you give teams time to come down and look, and teams get beat like, y'all got beat like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm going to run some time off this clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I was supposed to be guarding Jawan. So Montrose runs back. I stay up with Derek, and they couldn't get the ball in. He traveled. He run down the sideline. And that's one thing we learn every day in practice. Use the sidelines as a defender.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we get chewed out if the guard comes across half court and pick the ball up.
Yeah.
Coach Williams or Coach Smith, like, if you ain't in the middle of that court and before you cross the court, you make a pass over and pass it back to break the press, they ain't do none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was licking my chops.
You saw food at that point.
I saw the half court line, and then I saw that sideline. I said, Derek, it's 3 with the 2 defenders like that. It's 4 against 1.
And you got Chris Webber dribbling the ball.
And Chris Webber dribbling. And I think and the people ask me that all the time during the NCAA tournament, man, what was you thinking? And I was like, well, if it was me running up the sideline with the ball, I probably would call a timeout too.
I mean, panicked.
Yeah, because it was, and then
he was stuck.
Yeah,
he had nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go, and then you looking, and he was on his sideline.
Did you hear timeout?
I heard timeout, but I didn't know if it said we don't have timeout.
Oh, okay.
But I heard timeout.
Okay.
So I don't know if some people that wasn't in the huddle, you know, I would have did the same thing, man.
For sure.
Well, I probably wouldn't because Coach Smith
would have been like,
he made us run. He made us run.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing: with Coach Smith and Coach Williams, you would have had a timeout.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We would have had a timeout because we don't use the shits.
Yeah.
Tell you that.
Y'all know this is one of my favorite times of the year, and I'm a national champion. There's no better place to put some money on the line and pick your national champion than with DraftKings. So whether you're picking the upset or picking the favorite, go to DraftKings right now, download the app, and use promo code RACE. And new customers who bet as little as $5 Get $150 in bonus bets instantly. I'm going to repeat it again. Go to DraftKings right now, download the app, and use promo code RACE. And you can use that $150 in bonus bets on same-game parlays with DraftKings for a shot to win more money. And I say this every week, if sports betting isn't legal in your state, DraftKings got you with daily fantasy. So whether you use daily fantasy or same-game parlays, go to DraftKings, download the app, and use promo code RACE. And new customers who bet as little as $5 get $150 in bonus bets instantly. DraftKings, the crown is yours.